What's poppin', world? Y'all now tapped in with the Head of the Game podcast. Yet once again, we got a controversial discussion that we got to talk about. So without further ado, y'all read the title. Let's get into it. Now this is for all my young guys that maybe still in their last year of high school, or maybe fresh out of high school, and you know, you've been thrown out into the real world, or maybe you're going into college. So this may apply if you're going to college and living on your own and, you know, stuff like that. You're fresh new chicken, you know, just fresh new chicken out in the world, man. So let's get into it. This is why I would say for you guys, not to glorify or pedestalize or chase after females, right? I get it. You know, you young, you want to have fun, you want to, you know, get out into the world and see what's out there, right? You want to be more experienced, you want to explore, you want to, you know, see what the other side of being out of your mama house or your dad house, you know, you're under your own rules, right? You're living out on your own, or maybe you're not living out on your own, but you know, you're starting to come of age and you're starting to come into your own, right? Now, a lot of guys wouldn't admit this, you know, especially in the manosphere. You know, having rotations, you know, smashing chicks and, you know, just smash them and pass them, you know, because no chick is loyal. Nobody wants to talk about the dark side of having so many women, you know, having so many interactions with women and the ramifications and, you know, just the dark side of this, right? And I'm just going to take it from my point of view because a lot of guys wouldn't admit this, maybe because of their value system. But if you're a stand-up guy with integrity, morals, principles, you know, you want to have a good life, you know, you want to have kids and stuff like that, you're just not trying to run the streets, playing the field your whole life, then this is the video for you, because I understand that social media and just society as a whole projects this, oh, well, I gotta protect myself from being hurt or being red-pilled due to the kind of women that's out here. So I need to be able to gain some experience under my belt so I can build up the confidence to then know how to operate around women. But I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. If you got a good girl, right? Because innocence is associated with ignorance. And ignorance isn't always a bad thing, right? I feel like with more experience comes with responsibility. And if you don't have the wherewithal and the insight or the strength to be able to carry that responsibility, it then becomes a burden, right? So if you don't have the resources, you don't have the poise, the mental fortitude to be able to endure certain kind of aspects and stuff like that, don't go out here in the streets chasing these women, bruh, trying to impress your boys like, oh, I got another one, you know, because at the end of the day, what does that get you, right? It's just a repeating cycle, and eventually, you know, the game changes. You know, you knock a chick up, and then if it's not the right chick, then you're on child support. I mean, there's so many different variables and situations that you can get yourself involved in. So don't chase women, man. Just, I mean, stick to yourself. You find a good woman. And here's an indicator if you found a good woman. Because nobody wants to talk about this, right? You think, oh, you got to go through the bad females to get through to the good ones. A part of that is true if you're looking hard, right? If you just want to do it the hard way, like, hey, I'm just going to get out here, you know, I'm going to just run encounter who I encounter until I find what I need and I'm gonna get out the game. Okay, that's like the hard way of doing it. The easy way of doing it, stick to yourself. Don't worry about what everybody else got and social pressure and your boys talking about, oh, you don't be getting none and all that other stuff, man. Don't fall into them politics because it leads to nothing good, right? When you find you a good girl, she gonna be supportive. She's gonna be attentive. She's gonna be agreeable. Not to say that she has to be a flat out yes woman, but all in all, she always has your best interest at heart, right? She's not trying to play you, not trying to disgrace you, not trying to make you look bad. Like, your reputation is her reputation. So if she's sitting up there trying to, put you in a bad light, that also reflects a bad light on her. Why? Because she's associated with you. So you don't want to deal with no immature women like that, right? But I do want to address some with these other guys, right? Because I did hear some earlier today about bad women, good women. And here's a very unpopular opinion. There's these guys that, I just want a good girl. She's regular. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you don't shame the women that look good, keep up with themselves, the high maintenance women. Because high maintenance women is always going to be desirable. And if you don't meet those qualifications, step your motherfucking game up. Don't be sitting up there talking about, oh, she gonna cheat, she gonna play me. Bruh, like, let's keep it on it. Like, I don't even want to put it like that. A real woman of a higher status probably wouldn't even give you the time of day, right? Probably wouldn't even give you the time of the day if you're not a high person on that level as well. And money, status, who you know, don't mean nothing to a woman like that, right? To a certain extent it does, but it depends on your confidence. Confidence trumps everything. If you're a confident individual, because most people think confidence is something internal, right? No, you're given confidence. And where does confidence come from? Experience. So this is the only caveat, and I'll leave it at this. This is the only caveat far as if you are chasing women and you want a very attractive woman, you gotta get denied a whole bunch of times. Not to sit up there and say the ones that accept you won't give you experience as well, but you have to be able to endure rejection. If you're a guy afraid of rejection, you cannot handle no beautiful woman. I'm just sorry. Because that woman's gonna be overqualified to deal with you because you don't know how to handle her. You're gonna give her everything that she's already seen before. So you're gonna get her bored easy. You have to put yourself out there. You can't try to be one of them people that naturally try to fit in. If you're one of them people, don't deal with no beautiful woman, bro, because they desire a certain kind of nature. And I'm not saying the nature has to be, oh, well, you have to have a six-pack and you make all this money and live a lavish lifestyle. No, because some celebrities is lames too. They be getting played as well, bro. They see it the hard way. If you lame when you broke, money ain't gonna change that. I'm sorry. So you gotta put yourself out there. If you want a beautiful woman, but I'm talking about a drop-dead gorgeous woman. I ain't talking about just, but it's a give and take. But I'm just saying, like, for the young guys, right? That's the only benefit out of chasing women you're gonna get. And you gotta know how to play the game. Outside of that, if you're not into, oh, she gotta be beautiful, I just want her to, or drop dead gorgeous, I just want her to have integrity, great character, loyal, attentive, nurturing. I'm not gonna say that's super easy to find, but to get that out of a beautiful woman, bro, your confidence level has to be on a superior level. Dealing with rejection, because, and here's my philosophy on this. With a beautiful woman, if you can't leave her, you can't keep her. If she knows that you won't leave her, you can't keep her. Because she's supposed to be following you. You're supposed to have the hard lines and the non-negotiables, not her. You're supposed to set the tone on what is and what isn't. You know? So, I'm going to just leave it at that. Y'all got any thoughts or, comments, leave them below. More videos on the way. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm gone.